Hi, my name is Mark and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, The Media Nerd. Now, over the years, I have shown how to transfer old media to new media. I've shown you how to fix broken tapes, and I've even done a lot of product reviews. Well, now it's time to take things just a step farther and show you how to edit your digitized media. To do this, I'm going to be using my Mac and a software program called Final Cut Pro 10. Now, it's also commonly referred to as Final Cut X or just plain old Final Cut or Final Cut Pro. Either name is fine. This is the first video of several videos that I'm going to produce over the next few months. Now, I'm not going to make my videos all fancy and cool looking. I'm going to keep all of these videos as basic and as slow as I possibly can for you so you can completely understand Final Cut. As I progress through these videos, editing is going to become a little bit more advanced, but I assure you that if you start with this video and work your way through chronologically, you'll do just fine. So let's get started. I am going to go over the interface of Final Cut Pro X, well, at least the way I understand it. Before we do any editing or touch any kind of buttons, we're just going to take a nice look around Final Cut Pro. Now, if this video seems slow to you, that's totally on purpose. You don't have to memorize anything at this point in time. You just need to feel comfortable. And by doing this, we're not going to harm or break anything, so you can put that out of your mind. Looking at the whole screen. Let's go ahead and open up Final Cut. So I'm just, for now, going to say new. And I'm going to save what we're going to work on just on the desktop, and I'm going to call this episode 1. Now let's just take a moment and look at the whole screen, and I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to move my pointer around. Now think of this as entering a workshop for the very first time. You're just getting familiar where all of the tools are. Now up here on the left is what's called the sidebar. And don't worry, we're going to come back to that later. And right here is called the viewer. And this is where you're going to see your video. And along the bottom of the screen here where it says new project, this is your timeline. This is where all of your video is going to go to get edited. And up here on the right, that says nothing to inspect. This is called the inspector window. And this is going to give you a lot of different information about your video, and really don't worry about that right now either. Now right up in here, this is called the toolbar. And this is going to be a lot of fun when we start editing. Why this layout? Now, why is Final Cut laid out this way? Think of the sidebar right here like a filing cabinet. This is where everything is stored. And the timeline, which is right here, is a workbench. And this is where you actually build something. And the viewer is like a television screen, and it shows you what you're working on. And the inspector is like a control panel. It lets you make adjustments when you're ready. You don't need to use any of this yet. Just get familiar with where things live. Libraries, events, and projects. Now let's talk about how Final Cut keeps things organized. Now this is very important, but it's also very simple. Everything in Final Cut lives inside what's called a library, right here. And that is where everything in Final Cut is held. Inside the library is something called the events. And this is where all of your ingredients are stored. Your ingredients are your video clips, your audio files, and even pictures. Now, if you think of editing as cooking, this is where all of your ingredients are going to be at before you start cooking. And right here, this is the timeline for your project. And this is where everything gets put together. This is where the magic happens. Now, this is really important for you to understand. Final Cut is non-destructive. And that means that all of your clips and all of your work is completely safe. You can cut clips apart and then you can just go back to the original video. You can do whatever you want. It's not going to damage anything. And the one thing I really love about Final Cut is that there's no save button. That means it's saving everything automatically while you're working, so you don't have to worry about it. Like, things crash, right? In Final Cut, it does crash every once in a while, but it's basically going to save everything almost up to the moment that it crashes. So don't worry about it. Your project is going to be just fine in the hands of Final Cut Pro. Simple review. Now let's summarize what we went over so far. Your libraries hold your events. Your events hold your media and your projects. Your projects are what you edit. Now let's say this one more time together slowly. Your libraries hold your events. Your events hold your media and your projects. And your projects are what you edit. It's that simple. So that wraps things up with episode 1. We're not going to be doing any kind of importing of video at this point in time. I just wanted to get you familiar with the interface of Final Cut Pro 10. Now in episode 2, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with the libraries and the events and the projects. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you then. So make sure to subscribe, like, and ring that bell for future notifications. And I will see you back here for episode 2.